says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Because you got to watch where you get your counsel from also. Or you can't be asking Uncle Tim, who in the world, man, about counsel. Or you can't be asking certain people who in the world about counsel. You have to get your counsel from a godly man, all right, who the Lord is dealing with, who has wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. All right, you can't just be out here asking anybody for counsel. Wise counsel means just what it says. Wise counsel, a brother who's wise in the scriptures. He's going to give you good, sound advice, man. All right? It says, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. All right? So you don't want to be around those scornfuls, around those people, because they can't give you no wise counsel. They in the world, man. Once again, like I said, how 2/3 going to give you counsel on something in righteousness, man? All right? It can't happen. All right? So we're not even supposed to be around them or follow their ways, because they're not out to Yahweh Shema Mashai. All right?
Because most 2/3, they base their advice off emotions.
Yep.
Right? And they give you emotional advice and not spiritual advice or spiritual counsel. Most 2/3, all right, they come with their own way. All right, they don't give you, all right, the wisdom that the scriptures will give you, that you will get from a man of the Lord. All right.
And one more thing too, and let me add to that. Another thing is, a lot of them 2/3 is punks. All right, and they rather stay cool than be friends, because it's the difference in being cool and being a friend. A friend gonna tell you the truth regardless of how you feel about it. All right, just want to throw that out there also. All right, we're gonna jump to the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, and verse 15. It says, "The way of a fool is right in his own eyes." Right, so you think you're doing the right thing in your own eyes, you being a fool. It says, "But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise." All right, because in your own eyes you think it's right. But if you get that counsel, man, hey, brothers will tell you, hey, I don't know about that. No, that's not right. And the man of the Lord will follow it up with a scripture, all right, to let you know that you're going off, man. But most people in their own minds, in their own eyes, think they're doing the right thing, or it's okay to do this thing, all right. That's why it's a beautiful thing to be around the man of the Lord, man, and as much as you can, all right, because a brother is not gonna let you just miscarry like that, you know. All right, I'm going to jump to the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 14. It says, where no counsel is, the people fall. Right, because you don't have no wisdom there, no understanding. So people are going to mess up, man. It says, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. And that's why, because you're getting that sound advice, man. All right, from the multitude. That's why the scriptures say, I'm going to get to that too, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, man. All right, because then you get that sound wisdom. All right, and brothers don't be telling each other business. It's just through the spirit. They all have the same answer, because it's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Mashai that's on them brothers, man.
You have different aspects, but you all got the same goal and intent. When you seeking counsel, man, are you really, you want wise counsel really come from a brother that's already been through that situation.
That's right.
All right, a brother really, you hear a brother went through something and you in that similar situation, you ask a brother how he handled it. All right, and it might not work for you, but you still got, or you might take some pieces from it and add it to what you need to do. All right, however it may, through the spirit, add up, but, that counsel always helps, because you have different perspectives, all right, on different things in life, man. All right?
That's right. We're going to jump to the book of Proverbs. Proverbs was on fire with this, man. 13 and 10. It says, only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. All right, so people with pride don't want to hear it. All right, they want to get mad. All right, when you try to tell them, when you try to get them a wise counsel. All right, especially those puffed up people who think they know everything, man. All right, that's why you can really, that pride is something that if you have it, you have to shake it off, man, because that pride will put you be in a ditch. All right, because when people are prideful, they don't want to hear words from the man of the Lord. They only want to believe and hear what they think. With me. All right, but it says, but the well-advised is wisdom. All right, so the people who are advised are the people who got wisdom, man. All right, and seeking that counsel, man. All right, that's why, hey, I love being around brothers, man. Once again, all right, because Even though, sometimes you might even be telling the brother your business, or you just chilling, y'all just, having a general conversation, that brother pouring wisdom into you. All right? He don't even know, sometimes brother get to talking, he don't even know he talking about your situation. But it be all through the spirit. Are you receiving that wisdom from that brother, that counsel? All right? He don't even know he counseled you at the time. That happened to me numerous of times, man. Brother, just, we just having a spiritual conversation,
The scriptures say pride flee before destruction and the heart of spirit before a fall, man.
That's right.
Man, you'll set yourself up with that pride. Can't nobody tell me nothing type spirit, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, look, we all can use help and advice or godly advice, man, sometimes, man. All right?
Okay. Let's look at 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, instruction in righteousness. All right, so the scripture also is a counselor, man. All right, because hey, like the brothers always say, there's nothing unturned over in the scriptures, man. Everything is going across in the scriptures. All right, so you can sometimes just go to the scriptures to get that answer too. Praying and talking to you, how about Shema Shah, the Lord will reveal something you're going through the scriptures. All right, because it's our counselor as well, man. All right, because we learn from the prophets of old. All right, we learn how people came through numerous situations. All right, and when they trusted in how about Shema Shah. All right, so that also is a counselor. The scriptures are also our counselor, man. All right, because we're hearing the words, all right, and we're learning that Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, I'm going to jump to 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, this is the third time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. So, hey, like I said, one brother said it this way, another brother, he said it a different way, another brother said it a different way, but it's all the same way said, if that makes sense. I ain't mean to confuse nobody. We're all saying the same thing, but we're saying it in different ways. All right? And it'll be established. The brother, like, I told you. Because, another brother might hear it, he might say the same thing. Or another brother might hear, he might say the same thing, but it's established. Because, hey, the brother, you seek that counsel from those brothers. All right, so out of the mouth of those 2 or 3 witnesses, it's been established that, hey, it was all through the spirit.
And the counsel just means counsel. Right?
Yeah.
It don't mean I'm telling you what to do. It's just I'm helping you through a situation, man. And what might be better, and this might be a better way to handle that situation that you're in, or whatever it may be. All right, that counsel helps you to decide. All right, because really at the end, it might be your decision at the end, but you seeking that counsel because brothers come with different ways and different avenues that you can approach a situation, man. All right, so that's why it's always important to seek counsel before making any major decision or decision in your life. All right, it's just not with your wife, because that's all you right there. All right, you got to handle your wife and stuff on your own, but like if you're gonna buy a car, all right, brother might say, hey, that car, it break down fast, the muffler no good, or it burn gas, so you should maybe go with this kind of car. All right, that's wise counsel, man.
That's right.
All right, so there are different avenues and ways, all right, that you can go through seeking wise counsel, man. All right, bro.
Okay. All right, like the scripture said, it said, make not haste in a time of trouble. All right, and because Jacob just be going all over the place instead of just calming himself down and seeking wise counsel, like this brother was saying, man. Right, it don't have to always be about certain situations. It can be easy situations, but the Lord let that brother go through it to help you get through it. All right, to give you some type of peace of mind about it, man. All right, or a different aspect to think about it. All right, because he's been through it, through the spirit.
Never good to act on the impulse. Well, I ain't gonna say never good, because sometimes you may have to make a decision right then and there. All right, but most of the time, man, it's not cool or a good thing to act on an impulse, man. Make a decision right then and there without thinking about it or seeking help. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Yeah. I got one more. All right? I'm going to close it up after this, brother. This is the book of, back in Proverbs. It's Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 20. It says, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mightest be wise in the later end. All right, right, because, hey, hear that instruction, man, that you may be wise in the later end, that you be able to grow, man, and you be wise in the later end by hearing instruction from older brothers, man. That's why that scripture says, he that has traveled, I don't want to mangle the scripture, all right, but he has wisdom. Hey, now he can help other brothers. Now he can help give counsel to other brothers, man, in a later end, man. All right, that's right. He's built up. That's why it's good to hear the counsel and receive instruction from brothers that's been through it, man, because now you're built up in it. All right, and now when somebody's going through it that may be under you or around you, now you can give that same wise counsel. All right, because now you've journeyed it, man. Now you understand it. So you're able to help somebody else, man. All right, that's why counseling is just important. People think, counseling is not just a rebuke. All right, counseling is actually out of love. When a brother said, and he not telling you, like this brother said, he not telling you what to do. It's not a rebuke. It's not an order. It's not a rebuke. He giving you just a perspective, a perspective of what he thinks. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, so get out of that. Sometimes brothers got to get out of their feelings when a brother is giving them counsel, man. Don't get emotional, all right, because it's not what you lined it up or what you thought you wanted it to do, all right, because the brother giving you, at the end of the day, you're your own man. The brother just giving you wise instructions, man, all right. Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying unto the body. And with that, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kodash. I want to give double honor to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who teach you real well. Peace, blessing, and safety to the hopeful elect. Pushing the truth week in, week out. In sincerity, charity, and in love. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai of the four corners of the earth. With that, we want to say shalom.